Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. Welcome back to the beat up plans of return towards the Burgundy Empire. And this time around, well, my troops have gathered around this Christian island over here. This Christian island within our realm. As you may remember from the last episode, Bavaria is doing a holy war, and they have effed it up. But they did weaken the forts. And that's something I took note of, as well as this. It is definitely weakened. So I think I'm gonna anger the entire world once again, and I will declare war upon them. Because I haven't declared war upon Burgundy directly. That should make it, well, interesting to say the least. On top of that, France has become smart. They are attacking Lotharingia in the French Ducal War for Satrap Narat's claim on Breda. More or less, they're stating that this guy, Satrap Nart, who is the Satrap of Brabant, should have Breda. They're not doing a holy war. It is just France against Lotharingia. That they will win, because Lotharingia, it doesn't have that many provinces anymore. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. No, actually, that's not true. 4, 5, 6. I should remember that. They have... I constantly forget that they have a little piece over here. But yeah, Lotharingia is very weak. France can handle this. Lotharingia only has 3,000... Well, okay. 3,500 troops. Let's say something about that. France, on the contrary, has 28,000 troops. Yes, they will win this. Good. So let's start. And let's see... Bavaria, how far are you in losing this war? 27%. Wait, in favor of Shah Faribor the Holy. Also, I have invited my half-sister back to court. Her husband died, you see. And that's why I said, well, why don't you come back? And apparently this boy that is... that's marrying. That is a bastard that she gave birth to and is apparently coming along with her. Well, I guess you are about to execute the Baktashi order, who is absolutely non-existent. Even if she is from the South Second line. I've told the people this already 1,000 times before. Don't even go there. Should have checked though if I could have actually possibly recruited her. That would have been a better play. There's also a lot of people from this dukedom. Oh, you have 2 dukedoms. Alright. Which is, I believe, the old king of... Now, I could attack right here, right now. Lotharingia will be against me. I could immediately run over that army. And I could take these forts in before they clear up. Send these 8,000 in here. And the Pope will be joining on my side. Where is the Pope's army? Here. Burgundy. Where else do you have land? Over here and in the south. Where Bavaria is at. Declare the war. In the Holy War of Open Burgundy. I want the same provinces. So that Bavaria also finally focuses on something else. Something that might be a little bit more worth their time. So I'm calling in Venice once again. I'm calling in Smaland. And why can I not call in the papacy? Apparently that's not allowed anymore? Well. These are mainly my retinue armies, so that is pretty good. I'm probably gonna go to Burgundy and wait with this attack for a moment. By the way, their war score. Is that increased by... yes. By the holdings in St. Gallen. So I need to actually get rid of those. Okay, and the people that I have a hold over are coming to my war. Excellent. I have some rebels. Whatever. Saddle my horse. And the papacy can now be called in. Awesome. And he is a farmer. I'm not joking you. The papacy over here... No, not the... Sorry, that's part of Rome nowadays. The papacy over here is currently ruled by someone who was once a peasant leader. He was a rebel. And I even think he won? Hold on. I'll check that in a moment. 12... No, that is a decline. And that is too low. The fact of the matter is that he is a peasant, so he had no titles. The Pope. The Pope? Yeah, the Pope. Wow. I know how to talk. But he holds lands to the Archbishop of Holstein. So apparently he once held on to this, and it still is. So apparently that farmer won it, and then he became the Pope. Interesting. I think I'm actually gonna call up... Ooh, I cannot. Bavaria's troops will be in the way. So, Pope has also been called in. We're going to hit on here, hit over there, and we're gonna smack this army up. And this army is going to quickly then return after the battle. Of course he will honor his obligation to come to war. Another king then asks... yeah, that's okay. Oh, Berlin. There we go. You have the advantage, but we have about triple the troops. Should not be an issue for us. This is held by the papacy. The papacy is now on our side. Means that that should also not be an issue. And all of a sudden, Burgundy will most likely lose all its terrain. Yeah, and because this is currently of Bavaria, we have war score. It will go to them though. It will not go to us if we now win the war, so to speak. But I will definitely grab things quickly, if you will. I don't want this war to last very long. Interesting still that the papacy holds this. Despite the fact that the papacy is now... No, it's not my ally in war. Okay. They refused? They refused? They can refuse? Seriously? It's still in the holy war against... Okay. That is annoying, but... It's not anymore counted as in a war against us, so that is bonus. We've gotten defeat already. Over here. Ah, yes. There's a small army over there. Okay. And these guys just returned home apparently and said, you know, we can trash it over here. We'll go this way. We'll send in these guys. It's too bad that we have to abandon the siege, but I think that this is the better idea. And we're gonna go up here. But this beats the Burgundy's army over there. So I think that's a pretty good thing to do. Indolent and playful. Playful is this, right? Yeah, well. Yeah, the Burgundy army that was suddenly in between both our armies. Wow, that takes a lot of days to siege. If you don't mind, leave these 18,000 over here. Send the rest forward. I really don't need another person to feed. You want her sure, no problem. Of course, I'm lustful after all. And I can get another beautiful, intelligent person. 16, 16... no, 24, what am I saying? And this daughter of mine isn't too happy with being daddy's concubine. Well, what can I say? It's obligation, but come back to court with me. You are my lover as well. I can't help it. I mean, it is my daughter, but the genius I will keep. I will set this concubine aside. I will find her first a nice husband. Not just gonna abandon my own daughter. Let's just do matrilineal marriage. It need not be a matrilineal marriage, but at least then we find most of the time family members. And that's why I'm looking for it that way. Sorry. Yeah, this is my nephew. Can I do it by age, please? Other way around. Thank you. Beautiful. But he's just a courtier. And she's my daughter. Oh! Awesome. Matrilineal. This is a kinsman of mine. He is a bastard, but not partial and truly of the dynasty. Kaboom! And he was in my court apparently. And you then, darling, I will definitely take as a concubine. There we go. 2 beautiful women as my concubines. Call up the army of Bavaria over here. Where are we being defeated? Oh, snap. Oh, that's 13,000 large. That's not funny. There is the Pope now on our side. And ransom you again. I think I've ransomed you before, actually. You look familiar. Alright. That is taken care of. So this Byzantine army went through my soldiers over here. We can handle everybody in here. Okay, just group them together from now on. We'll keep them in 3 separate armies just to have the ability to split them, but... Okay, just try and attack. It's gonna cost us a lot of troops again. Means a lot of money will be wasted, but... We would like to siege those cities. Or actually would like to charge the cities. 64% in all favor. There we go. 80% in all favor. Give me another city. 97% in all favor. And give me this city. 99%. Will you surrender? Yes, he will. There we go. End it. And with that, we have split the Christian islands even up a little bit more. Now the question is... Well, first of all, I need to split my armies a little bit again, because they are hurting once again. Which is not too surprising. Which will cost us a lot of revenue, but we're just gonna suffer through it. Now the question is, who is the Duke of Upper Burgundy? Because it seems that Aquitaine has a little bit of the area, as well as Burgundy had it. So, Upper Burgundy, no one has it. Because everybody has it for the half. Right. We need Bourgogne. Well, you know what? I probably might give this to my half-brother over here. He isn't too happy with me in general. And the fact of the matter is that I have given this to him. Well, then we can also make him, outside of the King of Volga Bulgaria, the King of Burgundy. I am okay with that, so I'm gonna grant you directly a landed title. And I'm gonna give you Argyle. There you go, good sir. Sorry, Ares. My cat is on my lap, but... well, my clothing is a little bit... how do I put that? I don't want them in prison, and I don't want them among my vassals or married. Shoot. But, yeah, it's just touching his ear, and it's slightly bothering him. But hey, he decided to be on my lap while I was recording for you, my watchers. Content is pretty good. I like the fact that this guy is... Yeah, let's... Both of them... You get the slice. Actually, you are pretty awesome. Considering also your stats. And... Neuchâtel. And you, oh, by the way... Grand Land title. You also get the Ark of Altdorf. And then, my brother... I transfer you the vassalage of... These two buddies. Neuchâtel. And... Spice. There we go. Looking better already, I say. Since we have decided that we can handle this, that we can actually attack now even larger nations than just one county, we've been doing quite well regarding people that try to attack our nation. Or things that I want to actually to get for our nation, I should say. There we go. My daughter, my granddaughter, I should say. By the way, can I at least educate this child, please? Because if he gets ambitious, I would love it. These are my granddaughter and my grandson. To be the heirs after me, though I must say their father isn't too bad. He isn't too bad, but he's getting a little older. Yeah, sure. Looks like a lovely wife. Take her. France is losing this battle. Oh well, France. That is just embarrassing, to say the least. Now you could be asking, why not attack Aquitaine for Upper Burgundy? Well, it's gonna be a little bit harder to force that from them. The forts haven't been weakened, and they're just like the ones that we now attack. They're pretty potent. It would make me really handy to get the Pope every time on our side, and it is on my mind. But it is also a quite larger country, so I don't think they will surrender as easily as Burgundy just did. I mean, we did get 99% on Burgundy, don't get me wrong. I'm actually surprised that we got the entire county and not just like a part of it. Humble. Well, as she wishes. It's not the wife of the future heir. Well, let me see here. Well, there is the rebellion gone. You, sir, are banished. And the troops here, they have done their duty. Yeah, I hope France wins this war. It would be embarrassing if they failed. They should just really siege this all down. I hope they won't try and chase the army too much. No, they are indeed sending more men to siege. Let me look at my vassals here. I almost imagined I would be the first of us to go, but now I am the one mourning for the departure of my dear friend. Who's a kinslayer? How can he be my friend, my uncle? Ugh. Never again will I hear Golem's jolly laugh or receive his wise counsel. It is as if I have lost an essential part of myself. I feel so powerless. I spend an evening getting drunk in the local tavern. Friendship will only hurt you in the end. I will lose one more friendship that I have. Which would be this woman. Which I don't even know how they're related. You know, I will just abandon that. I'm not about to get depressed. Ooh. Second Pharaoh's Wood War for elective monarchy. Don't really care. Only that he cannot declare another war. Which I really am surprised he doesn't declare on Lotharingia, to be honest. For some time now, my lover fan has been avoiding me. My lover? Oh, I didn't know she had a lover. When I have demanded to know why she has given me nothing but feeble excuses. Today I overheard a couple of servants gossiping and they said Faden has contracted syphilis. The poor thing, I see what I can do for her. There's a chance I will give her extra health. I will show that Val Scatterbrain what I will do with traders. Of course, because she has syphilis, right? Well, I'll see what I can do for her. You know what? I actually do want this to end. End the war with. He owed me a favor? I think I read that he owed me a favor. I should compensate him for a job well done. Voila. Successful treatment, and I gave good care to her, so she has a lot of extra health. Left a defensive pact against us. Is that still true? No, he was right back into it. Okay. Not that I'm really keen on attacking Perm anyways. What's going on here? The Satrapy of Sibir is attacking. How many men? It's about equal. It's about equal men. But it is in favor of Satrap Salman, the ill ruler. Well, good luck, I guess. Oh, we have another peasant revolt. So the theme is in Spain, considering the land here. What is this? Defending a Goldic host in Goldic Congo of Belo Ozero. Alright. Offer to join your war. Lands stand side by side, my Zoroastrian brother. Yeah. I knew it the moment I saw it. By the way, is this a river crossing to Faro? Yes. Is here a river crossing to Faro? No. Then I called them up in the wrong province. It's not really easy to see because it goes for both of them. Voila. Andalusia. It's still elective. It's going to go to somebody else. That I do not agree with. It will not go outside a family member. That is not what's supposed to happen. Andalusia is ours. There we go. Peasant revolt. The Irish revolting. And that is a joke, by the way, because the Irish revolted a lot during against the rule of England. He is actually Zoroastrian. Well, I banish you nonetheless, good sir. How is it over here then with the cultures? The culture is really Irish. I have one Persian foothold over here. But Zoroastrianism is spreading quickly through the Iberian Peninsula. There's also still this revolt, huh? Oh, and they're winning. That means as soon as this guy is dead, we can attack, and then this province will be ours as well. Yeah, I would like to know when you are dead. Thank you, sir. And that revolt is still going on. Yeah. France, how far are you with your sieging? I may just... That's a little too early to end the episode, but we'll probably come back when I can do something again that I like to do and that I think is fun to watch. But I also have a good feeling that perhaps we won't be able to see from... We won't be able to help. Actually, that's not entirely true. The world is a dangerous place. They want to kill my wife. Please don't. I need her. Like, seriously, I need her. Pharaoh does it. Oh, okay, this is a legitimate child. Would you like to marry the king of Alania? That might actually be a good one. Actually, should not have done that. Because... I mean, she is of the Savzicon line, thanks to her sister, so it is somewhat in the family, but... Not really, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this should not have been done. Now he's not... Oh, but he doesn't have a sister. Okay, then it's just a fine marriage. Because this is marrying into the royal line of... Here, the Feather is it, which is Bavaria. And Great Moravia. So, yeah. But he's already handling the attack upon his lands. Awesome. Nonetheless, I joined this war. Should be good. Siege the city. Now sieging the church. Actually, he was already sieging the city. He's now... Wait, he picked up a few guys to go back south? Probably to deal with this? Oh, he's also sieging now over here. It's a bit weird. Julie just converted. Now I wonder... Yes, we have a corridor. Look at that. Now that Julie is also over a Zoroastrian corridor. If only Lyon turns around towards Zoroastrianism, then Zoroastrianism has got its iron grip around the Christians in this island. And we are already, by the way, by far the most dominant religion. Let me show you that. By in size, 644. Catholics, 295. We have more than half. We more or less doubled them. On top of that, we are still converting provinces towards Zoroastrianism, but they won't be converting provinces of ours. So that's really good. And for the first time ever, Catholicism has dipped below 100% moral authority. Finally, I say, it's been a long time awaiting. They've got a new Catholic king. Will they finally take this back? Look at what Ireland's done. Is slowly, for a moment there, Scotland wasn't Catholic, and that actually brought some people to their knees. How's it over here? This is still one big old mess. Pratiara is attacking again, despite having revolt. Oh, it's against a rebellion. Why would this rebel go? He has 2,660 men. That's never gonna work, but never you mind, I guess. Oh, there are now 7,000 over here. Lotharingia has been getting more and more men. Wait. Lotharingia, sorry, these provinces. I'm looking at Germany here. Yeah, the French army has been defeated. But the church is gone. 56% in their favor. Well, congratulations. I still think that France is going to win this, and this time they don't have to fight the entire Catholic world. So I'm A-okay with that. Who's currently the German king? Louis VI of Germany, and he's French. By the way, yeah, all of this is French. The German culture is nearly dead thanks to us in the French. Oh well. What can I say? Apparently that is simply the fate of the world. But I think I'm gonna... well, actually I know. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna see where and when I can strike again for something nice. And then I'll come back. But in the meantime, I say, I thank you for watching. And remember that Porto has been taken also by Andalusia. Great peril yields great beauty. Bye-bye.